From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. COVID-19 cases are rising again as a new variant begins to circulate in some parts of the world. The World Health Organization said Wednesday the rise in cases is primarily in the eastern Mediterranean, Southeast Asia, and Western Pacific regions. Airport screening in the United States has detected the new variant in travelers arriving from those regions to destinations in California, Washington State, Virginia, and New York. The new variant is called NB181. It arrives as the United States' official stance on COVID-19 vaccination is changing. On Tuesday, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced that COVID-19 shots are no longer recommended for healthy children and pregnant women, a move immediately questioned by several public health experts. The new variant, increasing globally, had by mid-May reached nearly 11% of sequenced samples reported. The WHO has designated it a variant under monitoring and considers the public health risk low at the global level, with current vaccines expected to remain effective. The WHO said some Western Pacific countries have reported increases in COVID cases and hospitalizations, but there's nothing so far to suggest that the disease associated with the new variant is more severe compared to other variants. In intragalactic news, astronomers have discovered a strange new object in our Milky Way galaxy. An international team reported Wednesday that this celestial object, perhaps a star, pair of stars, or something else entirely, is emitting X-rays around the same time it's shooting out radio waves. What's more, the cycle repeats every 44 minutes at least during periods of extreme activity. Located 15,000 light years away in a region of the Milky Way brimming with stars, gas, and dust, this object could be a highly magnetized dead star like a neutron or white dwarf. Curtin University's Ziteng Andy Wang said in an email from Australia. Or it could be something exotic and unknown, said Wang, leader of the study published in the journal Nature. NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory spotted the X-ray emissions by chance last year while focusing on a supernova remnant, or the remains of an exploded star. Wang said it was the first time X-rays had been seen coming from a so-called long-period radio transient, a rare object that cycles through radio signals over tens of minutes. Given the uncertain distance, astronomers can't tell if the weird object is associated with the supernova remnant or not. A single light year is 5.8 trillion miles. And finally, a federal judge has refused to throw out a lawsuit that accuses billionaire Elon Musk and the Federal Department of Government Efficiency of illegally accessing government data systems, canceling government contracts, and firing federal employees. U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan ruled Tuesday that 14 states can proceed with their claims against Musk and Doge. The states, through their attorneys general, sued in February over the defendants' alleged constitutional violations. They asked Judge Chutkan to temporarily block Doge from accessing any data systems or terminating any federal employees. But the judge denied that request on February 18th. She found that there were legitimate questions behind Musk's authority, but said there weren't grounds to justify a temporary restraining order. Chutkan agreed Tuesday to dismiss President Donald Trump as a defendant in the lawsuit, but she refused to dismiss the claims against Musk and Doge. The plaintiff's attorneys argued that Musk's actions, including those carried out at his direction by Doge personnel, are unconstitutional because he hasn't been legally appointed. Chutkan wrote, "The Constitution does not permit the executive to commandeer the entire appointments power by unilaterally creating a federal agency pursuant to executive order and insulating its principal officer from the Constitution as an advisor in name only. This is precisely what plaintiffs claim the executive has done." The Trump administration has maintained that layoffs are coming from agency heads and insisted that Musk hasn't been running Doge's day-to-day operations. That's the news at this hour. Download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Up next is the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.